Hello, and welcome to an interview on how you can support your children to find more confidence, more connection to self, and connection to others so they can grow up as the most strongest, fulfilled, happiest, most beautiful version of themselves from the inside out. I am here with this amazing woman who has followed her mission in life, her soul calling, Ava Goulet, who is offering spirit camps around the country. She has the opportunity to train adults as leaders in this industry to have your own business, your own spirit camps, and she also has opportunities for your children. This mission is near and dear to my heart, which is why I wanted Ava to please come online and do this video together so that people can see it. Because if you are a mother right now, tune in. If you are an educator right now, tune in. If you want to become an educator of children or help children in some way, there are some really amazing opportunities for you. So, Ava, welcome. And thank you so much for coming online with me today. Can you share what Spirit Camp is?
Spirit Camp is a summer camp that's designed to help children explore their inner world and to understand that there is an inner world that is just as vast as the universe outside of us. And I help children get excited about understanding what makes them tick, understanding that we are made up of mind, body, and spirit, and that we are made up of energy. And it's really exciting to watch children understand themselves at a completely different way, in a completely different way than they ever have before.
And I just want to share with everyone, anyone that's watching at any point, this is so, her words are so meaningful to my heart. As a mother of an almost 8-year-old, I have seen this missing in our world. This is what's missing in the adult women that I work with. There is a lack of connection to self. Not only are they tuning into devices and tuning out of themselves, but also even what I see in the school systems, and the school systems are doing a lot of great work, and this is not anything against them. They are doing, we have a really amazing people working at all the schools, and I'm grateful for them. But something I've found that they can't always provide in the public school system is spirituality. It's not actually allowed many times. And we're all at different places on our spectrum of religion today. And some of us are, finding that even this isn't taught in religions themselves and how to connect to self. And in what I've learned that changed my life through the yoga and the worldwide travel was really that there is a spirit within me. And I just imagine if I could have learned this in my younger years, how much suffering would have been alleviated, how much more joy, fulfillment, and success I could have created myself, and how I still work to do this with the women I'm working with. I want to reverse their brains, retrain their brains to believe in themselves, to know I can create anything I want in my life, whether it's more love, more joy, and know that I am worthy and I am enough. I want to turn it over to Ava. I just wanted to tell you all, like, for me, this life is about living on purpose, having a mission and making a difference. And this woman is doing something about that. And she's doing something about that with our children. So if you are looking to learn more about helping educate, helping make a difference in this world, start with children. If you are looking to make a difference in your own children's lives, check out the spirit camps coming to places near you. And Ava, if you could just share more about how this might impact with the public or the private education system. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the connection with that.
Oh, thank you. Well, one of the things that I share with children on their very first day of Spirit Camp is when they go to school, they're nurturing their mind. When they play sports or go outside for free play, they're nurturing their bodies. And when they come to Spirit Camp, they are learning how to nurture their spirit. the essence of who they are.
Mm.
And that is the piece that is missing. And I had a psychologist even share with me that she felt this is the missing link in child development. And she said, we've been doing it wrong. And this is the piece that we need to add so we can support the whole child and not just the brains and the bodies of the children in our society. So I'm finding that institutions that we are starting to see as having cracks in their foundations, educators are coming and saying, we're watching this, we're paying attention, where many private and public school teachers are taking this training to learn how they can start bringing pieces of this into their classrooms to support the
Wonderful.
children. And
Wonderful.
religious people, religious leaders are coming and saying that they are watching and paying attention because people in some religions, they are losing, many families, and their populations are declining in their congregations, and they feel, the people I have spoken to have felt that part of that is the way that they are teaching children. And they are watching how Spirit Camp is really supporting the whole child and the spirit of the child. And also medical institutions are looking and seeing how they can take programming like Spirit Camp and bring it into their hospitals' healthy living programs so they can start teaching families how to support themselves holistically. So there is so much potential for bringing this type of education forward for the children in the world. And I am working with private schools right now and developing programs to bring into the private schools.
Wonderful.
So I will be working with classrooms and doing staff workshops and parent workshops so that we can really spread this around as much as possible to communities who are really embracing whole child education and development.
Oh, there's so much I could say about this. So, for anyone watching, how does this impact you? This isn't just what Ava is doing. This is like, I'm passionate about this because I'm a mother. I'm passionate about this because I'm a coach, and I want to see more connection to spirit in this world because I believe it's what changes the world.
Mhm.
Through my years of studying Eastern philosophy and alternative medicine, I have learned that happiness is the new healthy. When you have like a high vibration in your body, when you are happier, when you are connected, like you do not have an environment where illness and disease can thrive. Like I just always have a complete belief that like it's not going to happen to me because I can't live in the cellular tissue when I have myself in a high vibration happy foundation. But that is something that isn't natural to a lot of kids, especially today. There is a lot of anxiety around test taking. There's anxiety around um, the peer pressures, and there is a lot of pressure to perform. The schools have, oh my God, my daughter's doing so much more than I did at her age. Like they have just upped the mark as to what's expected of children with longer hours and less free time and all of this. And I think it is again, I'm so appreciative of the educators. It's just that I think there's a lot of pressure on both educators and children.
Mhm.
And like you said, there's something missing in the foundation as we see more adults on, you can't deny it, they're on more medications for depression, for anxiety, there's more illness, there's so much happening, more stress. I don't want my daughter to be pushed. I want her to believe in herself and know that she can return to a place of calm. I want her to know she can go to a place of connection, one of the things you've shared is like connecting to that intuitive guidance system. I'm helping adult women do this. Imagine your child like learning that at a young age. Like how much would that change? Like women, have you ever like not trusted yourself to make a decision that supports your higher good? Have you ever not trusted yourself to invest in yourself? Have you ever not trusted yourself that you really can make your dreams come true, that you can create a business that you really want? Like this is the kind of work that we want to instill in our children or be in, as educators and help. So whether you want to run your own camp, have your own business, Ava can guide you, whether you want to send your children I'm really excited. If anyone's watching that's in the Midwest area, it's worth traveling. I'm really excited that she has an event coming up in Milwaukee. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, August 21st through 25th, I will be in Milwaukee leading a spirit camp there. And it's my first time bringing spirit camp to Wisconsin. And I am thrilled. I am very excited about it. And I encourage anyone who's in the Milwaukee area to please come and check out our spirit camp. And, I do have to say that spirit camp is a destination camp. So even if you are, not within driving distance of Milwaukee, it really is a beneficial camp for you to travel to Milwaukee
Yeah.
for. And we also have camps in other parts of the US as well. But because Spirit Camp is an up and coming phenomenon, I want to call it, in the United States, I feel like people are planning their summer vacations around where can they go to take their child to the closest spirit camp, and then they make it a family destination.
I love that. And I completely agree. And I'm doing it myself because I know that it's really important for my daughter to have it's important to me that my daughter has different experiences. So there's like a school in Bali that I know she's going to have some time at. And it's really to connect the outer world with the inner world, as you say. And I'm going across the world to Bali, but you're offering this in a week-long period right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So I know that I'm going to go down myself and get an Airbnb for the week and just have a great time with my daughter and let her have this opportunity because it's that important to me that I want that for her. So those people that live in the area or want to travel to the area, you can go to spiritcamp.net to check it out, to check out if there's a destination near you, to see if Milwaukee is a fit for you or one of the other spirit camps. Or, talk to Ava about seeing what it would be like. Like, don't be shy on this. It's a movement to make a
Mhm.
difference in our world. And it's something that I really in my heart of hearts wanted to go live with her today because in my heart of hearts, I believe it's something our Western world is lacking. And it's only because my heart wants more joy, more love, more kindness, more success in our people, in our society. And Ava, thank you so much for the work that you do in helping to create this change in our world. I mean, it really, I take it so seriously. It's changed my life to learn the connection to spirit within, to learn like the magic within. There's so much self-sabotage that I was doing and I still can time to time. There's so much that we can do to ourselves with our thoughts and like escaping and going outward but when you tune inward, you change that. And that's the work I'm doing with adults, but you're doing with children.
Yes,
Is there
and
anything Yeah, is
yeah.
there anything more you want to share on Spirit Camp?
I just want to share a point that you brought up earlier about helping kids connect to their intuition and their inner wisdom. And
Yeah.
I really feel like when we can tell children or show children how to connect to that essence of who they are so they can make decisions that are based in their highest good, they are no longer looking outside of themselves for answers. They are no longer going to their peers. They are no longer being influenced by peer pressure because they have their inner compass. They know how to tap into it and they know how to trust it. They've built those muscles up in childhood. So as they grow up into their teenage years and then into adulthood, they know how to find their answers within to steer them into a direction in life that's in their highest good.
See, amazing. Because what I see are parents putting a lot of like rules and controls and no, no, no on children. And I, as a coach, as a transformation and empowerment spiritual guide for women, it really bothers me because I know that the best thing you can do to your kids is empower them to make smart decisions. And it's not always putting these rules and controls on them. It's letting them,
Right.
yeah, it's letting them explore. So there's been studies about the happiest people in the world. And yeah, and it was like a generational study from Harvard University where they looked at the happiest people in the world, and they were from the country of Bhutan. And they found that these kids were living such a free life. And I'm not suggesting any of this, but they were playing on the edge of cliffs, and they were playing near fires and with knives. And I just find this interesting because what the parents did is they trusted their children. And what you're
Mhm.
doing is not letting them play with knives or anything. It's quite the opposite. But
Right.
it's giving them the guidance, the tools to be able to trust themselves. And so you can trust your children to make decisions that serve their highest good, to trust themselves to do that and to learn that system, because we want to raise the happiest, healthiest children that are going to be the ones that are change makers in this world, that make a difference, that continue to make the world a better place. We want to do that for ourselves, and we want to do that for our children because we care about future generations. And I think that we're all here for a mission and a purpose in this world. Again, it's what I guide women to do. And I love that you are out there doing it. I love that you are here making that difference. And if we have any questions for anyone watching, please feel free to list those in the comments, either now or even after, if you're watching the replay later, because we want to be here to respond to you, to give you guidance and how to connect with Ava, whether you want to just learn a little more about guiding your own camp or about where your child could go. But I love the mission. And I think that as parents, we really need to instill our children with the education, the guidance, and the deeper level connection so that they can make empowered choices and rise to the higher version of themselves.
And the message I keep receiving is the world is ready and the children are waiting. And I believe they're waiting for each and every one of us as adults to step up and offer this kind of teaching to them.
So beautiful. Well, thank you again so much, Ava. Yeah, it's my honor to be with you here and to be able to share this message with you. And I really hope that it touches some lives out there to find Ava on spiritcamp.net, to enroll your children in a camp, maybe join us in Milwaukee, and or look at maybe you want to do your own and do a teacher training with her, because it's such an absolute beautiful cause. So I hope that helps support some parents and some children today. And with that, we will sign out and send you all lots of love. Give yourself some joy today. Do some things that make you happy and some things that give you peace, because you deserve an amazing, empowered, beautiful, purpose-driven life. And thank you, Ava. Okay.
Thank you, Tara.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.